Hello students, hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to discuss the topic that is globe, latitude and longitude. First of all, we need to know what is globe. Globe is nothing but the miniature or replica form of Earth. It's not possible for us to see the entire Earth at a time, right? For that, we are using the globe. See here, all the continents, oceans, everything is marked over here like the Earth. Here you can see the various continents, oceans. However, the Earth is there. It's reflected here. It has two poles as the Earth used to have North Pole and South Pole. For the globe, we used to find out the very short distance of one place to another. Fine. Now, here has some disadvantages also for the globe. This globe is not easily portable to everywhere. We can't port this globe everywhere. Okay. Next, some small points, some small states or something like that are there. Some places are there which we can't show in the globe. See here, is it very easy? If is it not? See here, it's India. It's not very easy to project here all the states, all the places here. So it's a major disadvantage. And suppose you're looking for one side of the globe, definitely the back side is getting hidden. So these are some of the disadvantages of the globe. But still, it's very useful to study the Earth. Now, we will move to the latitude. First, we need to know what is latitude. Latitudes are the imaginary lines which has drawn in east-west direction. Okay. Equator. The latitude equator which is in 0 degree. It's more significant as the equator has divided the entire globe into two equal parts, that is north and south, as the north portion known as northern hemisphere and the south portion is known as the southern hemisphere. For north, we have 90 latitudes in the interval of 1 degree each. For the south also, we have 90 latitude in the interval of 1 degree. So, we need to have, we are having actually 181 latitudes. But, sometimes it's considered as 179. So, why it's considered as 179? We'll discuss it after some time. Before that, we need to know that the differences of two parallels or the two latitude between two latitude is always same. But the length of the latitude used to decrease to the pole, and to the North Pole and South Pole it becomes a point. Okay. Now coming to here, as the North Pole and South Pole, the latitude has no radius. So, these two are not considering in the number. Now coming to the next point, that is, I already have told we have 90 latitude in north, 90 in south in 1 degree interval. 1 degree interval in the surface, Earth's surface, is represented as 111 kilometer. Now question arises, how we are getting this number, right? The circumference of the Earth is 40,000 kilometer, and as the Earth is sphere in shape, we'll get the angle 360 degree. So if you are dividing this, we will get approx 111 kilometer. So we can easily say 1 degree represents 111 kilometer in the Earth surface. These were some of the characteristics of latitude. Now we will move to the heat zones. Before moving to the heat zones, we'll discuss some important latitudes that we are having. 0 degree, it's equator. 23.5 degree north represent the Tropic of Cancer. 23.5 degrees south known as Tropic of Capricorn. Next, 66.5 degree north known as Arctic Circle, and 66.5 degree south known as Antarctic Circle. Now this two poles, that is North Pole and this is South Pole. These are some of the important latitudes we used to have. Among this Tropic of Cancer passes through India. Okay, now we will discuss about the heat zones. We'll having mainly 3 heat zones, that are torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. Torrid zone, first we'll discuss. Torrid zone is extended 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. So this entire zone is known as torrid zone. Okay, here the sun used to give the rays directly and the climate of this particular area is very hot. Now next, that is temperate zone. 23.5 degree north to 66.5 degree north, this portion, and 23.5 degree south to 66.5 degree south, this portion. These two portions are falling in temperate zone. Temperate zone, the sun is giving little bit slanting ray, so the climatic condition of this area is moderate. Next, the last and third, this 66.5 degree north to 90 degree north and 66.5 degree south to 90 degree south. These areas are known as the frigid zone. Here the sun is giving total slanting ray. As a result, these two areas are very cool in climate. We will move to the longitudes. Same as latitude, longitudes are also the imaginary lines. The lines which is drawn from north to south. These are known as the longitudes. One more thing, longitudes are half circle, though the latitudes are full circle. The prime meridian, which has passes through Greenwich, considered as 0 degree, has divided the entire globe into two parts, that is the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere. For the east, here has 180 longitude, and for the west, here also has 180 longitude. So we are having 360 of longitude. But here as the question arises, where the 0 degree went on. But the thing is, 180 degree east and 180 degree west are the same line. So we can consider as 360 longitudes we are having. Now see here the differences between two longitudes. It's not same as latitudes are having. Latitudes are having the same distance between two latitudes, but for the longitudes they don't have the same distance to the poles. It is used to decrease, and the maximum difference used to be 1 degree. Fine. Now we'll move to the local time. What is local time? The places which are situated on a particular longitude, the time of that areas will be same. That is known as the local time. Now we will understand this thing through a calculation. Okay. As we know, the prime meridian, which is considered as 0 degree, as went on from Greenwich. It's near to London. Now suppose there are two places, A and B. Here is Greenwich. A is in 60 degree east and B is in 60 degree west. The time of Greenwich is 12 noon. So we'll have to find out the time of place A and place. Before finding it, we need to know 1 degree considered as how many minutes. Okay. Earth rotates on its axis in 24 hours. And it has the angle of 360 degree. So if we want to find for 1 hour it completing how many degrees? For 1 hour it completing 360 degree divided by 24 is equal to 15 degree. 15 degree 1 hour. So we can say 60 minute is equal to 15 degree. These both are same, 60 minute 15 degree. So we need to find out that 1 degree is how many minutes. 60 divided by 15 is equal to 4 minutes. So 1 degree considered as 4 minutes. See here, I'm discussing it again. Earth rotates on its axis. It's for rotation takes 24 hours. In 24 hours, it's moving 360 degree as it's in spherical shape. Now we'll have to find out for 1 hour how many degrees it's moving. For 24 hours, 360 degree. For 1 hour, 360 divided by 24. Here we'll get 15 degree. 1 hour, 15 degree. Right? Now, we need to find out what? 1 degree is equal to how many minutes? 15 degree is equal to 60 minutes. So 1 degree is equal to 60 divided by 15 is equal to 4 minutes. So we get 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. Now we will find out the time of place A and place B. As we know, the longitude of Greenwich is 0 degree. So the longitudinal extent of place A and B will be same as we have chosen the same longitudes. It's to understand, it will be easy to understand you. So 0 degree, 60 degree, 0 degree, 60 degree. So for both the differences of longitude will be 60 degree, right? Now as we know, 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. So 60 degree is equal to 4 into 60 is equal to 240 minutes. And 240 minutes is equal to 4 hours. This calculation will be same for place A and place B. Place A and place B. Now we'll have to find out the time. In Greenwich, it is 12 noon. One thing we need to know, whenever we will move to the east or ahead, time will be ahead also. And whenever we will move to the west, time will be behind. So For Greenwich, if it is 12 noon, for place A will have to be ahead. That means from 12 will have to ahead for 4 hours. 12 noon, 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. So for place A, the time is 4 p.m. Now B, definitely if we are adding with the time of Greenwich for the east or for the ahead, we'll have to subtract for place B as it is behind or in the west. So for 12 noon we will subtract 4 hours, 11, 10, 9, 8. So for place B, the time is 8 a.m. Okay. Like this, the longitudes are helping us to know about the time of a particular area that is known as a local time. Now we will move to the standard time. What is standard time? We come to know about the local time, but in a particular continent or in a particular country, there has various longitudes, right? So by the various longitudes, the time will be various. So in a particular country, if we'll have the different times, it will be very difficult for the people of that country. So that according to the longitudinal extent, we have decided a particular meridian or particular longitude as standard meridian, and the people of that country are following that time. By this, we are easily capable to maintain the time from one portion to another portion of that country. Now, this is the last portion, time zones. We are having 24 time zones entire the world. In 1884, International Prime Meridian Conference, in this conference, it has taken the decision that they will divide the entire world into 24 time zones, and 24 time zones has an interval of 15 degree to each. Okay, but some countries are there which are in large in extent having more than one time zones. So no options are there. In same country, they are having different times also. Like Russia, it has 11 time zones. Okay, so up to this for today. Hope these informations will help you to study globe latitude and longitude. Thank you.